What actually makes you a software engineer? Is it just DSA? Is it coding 10 hours a day? Or is it building fancy projects? Honestly, after going through my Scalar journey and spending real time understanding what matters in this field, I can tell you one thing. Most aspiring software engineers waste time focusing on wrong things. In this video, I am going to share three things every aspiring software engineer should focus on if they really wanted to grow, get better, and build a strong career. And stay till the end because I will also share what I personally learned from my journey that completely changed the way I look at software engineering. So let's get into it. Hi everyone. My name is Arpit, and in this channel, I share my learning, my journey, my everything I discover while growing as a software engineer. I did my computer science engineering course from Scalar, and that journey taught me something very important. Software engineering is not just about becoming a coder. It is about becoming a strong problem solver, a clear thinker, and someone who can build real value. So, let's talk about three important things you should focus on. So, number one, strengthening your fundamentals. So, the first thing every aspiring software engineer should focus on is fundamentals. No shortcuts, no random tutorials, not copying projects from GitHub without understanding them. I am talking about the basics. Core programming language, one programming language you should focus on, either Java, C++, Python, C Sharp, Dart, whatever you focus on, whatever feels easy and understanding to you. For my personal understanding, Java or Python, either of them, choose anyone to understand that really well and get deep into that. Second is data structures and algorithms. Third is operating system. Fourth is database management system. Fifth is computer networks. Sixth is OOPS concepts of that programming language. Seventh is problem solving mindset. So when I was learning through Scalar, one thing became very clear to me. If your fundamentals are weak, everything becomes harder for you. So you may build something today, but when interviews come or when real life problem shows up, you will feel stuck. So the fundamentals give you three things: confidence, clarity, and the ability to learn faster. So instead of trying to know everything at once, focus on understanding the core concept deeply. Because in software engineering, depth beats noise. So strong fundamentals is equivalent to long-term confidence. Now, second thing is be consistent with your problem solving journey. The second thing is consistency for me. So there is where many people fail. They start with full motivation for 7 days and then disappear for 2 weeks. They solve three problems in a day and then do nothing for 5 days. They keep on restarting instead of continuing. We need continuation, the flow, just like water flows in continuous way, instead of restarting and rejumping again and again. So that does not work. If you wanted to become a good software engineer, you need to train your brain to solve problems daily, regularly. Now, let me be very honest with you. During my journey, I realized that consistency matters more than the intensity. Even one problem a day, if done very properly, understanding the everything, clearing the edge cases, understanding the real problem, connecting it the real co-life incidents, and makes you a better engineer, and it can change everything over the time. Because problem solving is not just about writing a code, it's about understanding the patterns, thinking clearly under the pressure, breaking big problems into small chunks, and then solve them together to get to solution, and learning how to stay calm when you do not know the answer immediately. This is the real engineering skill. Scalar helped me to understand this in structured way, the way how a big mindset shifted towards me as understanding. And this is how I keep on thinking the problems and solve the problems into the interview. So if you're listening to this video and you're serious about becoming a software engineer, stop waiting for the perfect time. Start small, stay consistent, keep going, and keep growing. Third is learn to build and communicate. So whatever you have built, you have to communicate to get the understanding over that. The third thing is something many people ignore. This is how they learn something, they rebuild something, and they do not know what they have built. So learn to build, learn to communicate what you have built. A lot of aspiring engineers think they can just code well and that is enough. This is not. If into the real world, if you can explain a problem, an idea, discuss the trade-off, work with the teammates, and present your work clearly, that means two things. First, build real things, not just the tutorial projects. Build projects where you actually understand why you made certain choices for that, how the system works, what problem it has solved, and what you learned from it. Second is communicate very clearly. If someone asks you what you have built, why did you build this? What changes, challenges did you face? What would you improve next? What is the upper end case? What is the extension of this? This is something I value a lot from my scalar journey. The focus was not only on engineering concepts, but on learning like an engineer. And you should be able to answer all these things confidently. And this is what makes a huge difference because great engineers do not just write code, they explain they explain, they collaborate, and they build with a purpose. So, if I have to summarize my journey in one line, I would say this: Scalar did not just teach me coding, it helped me to build the right mindset for a software engineer. And that is what I want to pass on through this channel too as well. I am documenting my journey honestly, step by step, the wins, the mistakes, the learnings, and everything. So, if you also wanted to try to grow in this tech, this channel is going to be very much useful for you. So, coming to our three things that every aspiring software engineer should focus on. First, build strong fundamentals, stay consistent with your problem solving, and learn, build, communicate really well. If you focus on these three things, you will already be ahead of a lot of people who are just chasing the trends of software engineering and AI and ML and LLMs. This is just the beginning of my journey. I will keep on sharing that what I have learned, what I have built, how things go, and honestly, consistently everything. So make sure you subscribe this channel, follow me on all the platforms to stay connected with me on this journey. And because the best part is not just learning, it's growing with the public together. So see you in the next video. Take care.